Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Thamrio. Welcome to a video talking about patch 3.1 for Final Fantasy XIV. Patch 3.1 is going to be coming out soon and I'm very excited for it. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that we got here on the Final Fantasy website. Alright, so patch 3.1 is less than a month away, thank God. It's kind of felt like it's going to be a while since it came out. Although, as somebody who is pretty new to the game, it didn't really bother me that much that the patch was coming out because I could still spend time leveling Machinist, leveling Ninja, leveling Dark Knight, leveling Warrior, leveling Astrologian. I'm still doing that and I'm still in the process of that and still catching up, so I got plenty of things to do personally. I still got crafting and gathering to try and all that other jazz. So anyway, the players that are kind of getting bored of, running Alexander all the time or trying to butt heads against Alexander Savage should be pretty excited about this piece of news. And today we give you a glimpse at the events that will soon unfold in the main scenario. Now this is something that I'm very excited for. I want to see the story progress and grow. In the wake of the Warrior of Light's return from Aziz La, the nation of Ishgard trembled, the faith of her people shaken to its very core. For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that the holy war was born of blood and betrayal. What then of those brave men and women, thus stripped of their righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers? And what then of those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow, a tomorrow in which man and dragon might live together in harmony? Then, as distant as the very stars in the heavens. If you've never played Heavensward story, there's a huge deal between Ishgard, people of Ishgard, and dragons, and pretty much their coexistence in the world. It's a pretty big deal and something that you have to pretty much try to help remedy or solve or somehow combat it through several encounters against dragons within dungeons and I think a trial, maybe a couple of trials. It's a pretty big deal in Heavensward. It actually plays a main story, which I want to see continue because the dragons are still existent. The dragons are still there. I want to see what else you can do with them, and maybe even get more dragon mounts. Now that'd be kind of cool. So right here, as we can see, it's a picture of some kind of count, has some kind of bodyguards, and here this is apparently interesting. And now I'm not well versed within Final Fantasy XIV, well, just in general Final Fantasy lore in total, because it just wasn't really that big in Russia when I was growing up, so I'd never get to play titles like the original Final Fantasy or even Final Fantasy III, which apparently what this is from. Apparently this is a picture of a possible disciple, or not disciple, my bad, devout. I even got the link right over here. Devouts are apparently from Final Fantasy III, and they're like a higher or a more powerful version of a white mage, and they can use all the powerful white mage abilities, every single one of them, from the easiest ones to the most difficult ones ever. They're like the higher version of white mages, like the level up version of them. And the big thing about them, as far as I understand, are the cat-like ears on top of their hoods. And they pretty much look like a regular white mage, but except they got, the cat ears pretty much on their hoods, which, granted, I never played Final Fantasy III. Personally, to me, I think that looks a little bit silly, but at the same time, I guess it's a kind of a cool concept of having like a more powerful white mage. And apparently, if I'm correct, or if the community is correct, this character, it looks like they're wearing a hood of the Devout, because you could see it looks like an ear is sticking out of here and looks kind of similar to the picture over here. So possibly a Devout coming into the story, that'd be kind of cool. Not sure if it's going to be like an actual job later down the line, because we already have White Mage. We can't really have like a level up version of White Mage unless they actually introduce something like that. I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing on multiple things that could possibly happen in the future, later down in the future, not anytime soon. Now, let's talk about the main content that I'm most excited about, the Void Arc preview. The Void Arc is going to be the new 24-man raid in patch 3.1, and I'm so excited for it. Alright, let's read about it. With advances in the usage of airships and amidst the arrival of the so-called Great Sky Age, there are those who ride their own airships through the skies seeking hidden lands and mystery. They are known as the Sky Pirates. There have been rumors spreading among the Sky Pirates of a ghost ship wandering across the skies, an arc filled with evil power that was created long ago by mages to run from Cataclysm. And apparently this character over here that you see in this picture is a character that apparently have been in previous raids, and the developer said that this character is not being recycled. He is pretty much explained as this is not the last time you see of this character. I think it was called Diablos or something along the lines of that. I never got to try the raid or experience the raid. I just looked up some information, tried to see what I can find on this being, and apparently this being, this creature right here, this boss, was in previous raids or dungeons in the past, and the developer said this is not the last time you're gonna see him. So I guess the boss is coming back. So for all of you that actually know Diablos, I guess good for you. I'm looking forward to kicking his ass. That's about it. So, the requirements for getting into the raid is being a Disciple of War or Magic level 60, so pretty much any non-gatherer, non-crafter class level 60. So, if you have like a Black Mage level 60, you're good, you're solid. Item level requirement 175, which is honestly very, very, very easy to acquire. I'm already item level 191 on my Bard, and I hardly even got to raid or do really any salvage whatsoever, and it's not that difficult to gain item level whatsoever. Party size 24 players. Now this is gonna be 3 parties of 8. I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna sound real exciting. I don't know, it gets me really hyped when I hear that they're gonna be like huge party content, like multiple parties and multiple people working together to like down a boss, to do something cool, or you know, mess around with some kind of mechanics. I'm really excited for it, really stoked for it. It just gets me really pumped up and excited. I don't know why. I like when a lot of players are active together. I really love that. Time limit 120 minutes. Yes, raids on Final Fantasy actually do have time limit, and dungeons as well. Quest you gotta do is to rule the skies to be able to attune to this. Prerequisite: players must first complete the quest Sky Pirates, which is going to be one of the quests that's going to be coming in right as the patch gets introduced, so that players can do it level 60. And right here we got some what looks to be like the gear from the raid. If I'm correct, this is what ninjas might wear, because this looks kind of ninja-y. This is probably for black mages and summoners. This over here is probably going to be for astrologians and white mages, because it's, you know, it looks white and kind of fits the white mage attire. Looks kind of nice. I like the outfit so far. Right here, these two, I believe either one of them is going to be a bard, maybe one of them is going to be a lancer or machinist. I think maybe this is going to be a machinist and this is going to be a bard, or vice versa. I actually have no idea. They look pretty similar, but they look like light clothing, and that kind of matches the whole bard and machinist attire. Right here, as far as I believe, this might be Dragoon, which actually looks pretty cool, or these two are going to be interchangeable between Dragoon Warrior and Dark Knight. I'm thinking maybe the tanks are going to be the ones with like a robe where they'll be able to exchange gear or something, I don't know, but it looks pretty cool, looks pretty awesome. I like the aesthetic, and it has that very dark purplish feel, and that kind of, I don't know why, I just think kind of like purple kind of goes with everything. I don't know. I'm not really much on colors, but I don't mind when purple and black go together. It actually looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind wearing either one of these as a bard, except the hat. That'd be a little weird. Looks like one of those Russian hats. And granted, I'm from Russia, I never really liked those hats, so yeah, I'm not gonna wear those. Just if I need to, I'm not gonna wear those. I'm hoping maybe we can see like what the ninja mask is going to look like if there's a mask. Or it's probably not going to be a mask, it's probably going to be just this like neck thing that they got over here, or this guy got over here. Nevertheless, this does look actually really cool, and I'm looking forward to playing the patch 3.1. And this is my reaction video, or I guess a review video of somebody who is pretty newish to Final Fantasy 14. God, I'm getting the titles wrong, sorry, long day. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think in comments below about the patch. What are you excited for? What are you not excited for? And especially, please tell me whether you think a devout might be showing up in the story, because this kind of looks like a devout. Granted, I never really played Final Fantasy 3, so I wouldn't really know what a devout should look like, but with the ears coming up like this, it kind of looks similar to this. See? See what I'm talking about? Nevertheless, let me know what you think in the comments below about all this coming up, and if you're going to be raiding in Final Fantasy 14 on the Void Arc, please let me know what you're most looking forward to, or whether you're looking forward to defeating Diablos over here. I think that's his name. Probably got it wrong. If I got it wrong, I'm very sorry. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. My name is Samuel. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a great day, and I'll see you all in patch 3.1. See ya!